Welcome, everybody, to the Friends with Benefits podcast, episode number 2. Again, with me is my co host and non sexual partner, Jared. Jared, say hi.
Hi, everybody.
I am Jesse, and again, we're here. We're gonna have some fun. Jared, I think we got a couple drinks this week, don't we?
We do. We are having a little cocktail this evening.
What are you drinking?
I am drinking a Crown Royal whiskey and cola.
Whiskey and cola. It's not often that you actually hear it called cola.
That's what it says on the can. Cola. Cola.
Uh,
Cola.
I would hope to God people already know how to spell cola.
Yeah, I'd prefer whiskey and coke, but hey, what are you going to do?
See, I prefer whiskey and soda.
There's another good. Okay.
I,
It's all
I've
the same
also
stuff.
I've heard that a whiskey and pop is also good.
Yeah, I've heard that one once or twice in my life.
Uh, it's a regional thing because here in not South Canada, um, what do they? I think they call it like a soda or a pop. I don't remember. I completely came into this blind.
It's one or the other,
I,
obviously.
and in other places, it's obviously one of the other options.
I think down there it's pop.
God, see, and I
Because I've talked to people up here and they're like, "What do you call it? Pop? It's soda."
see,
Nah.
and I think down south they call it a soda.
Yeah, because they call it soda pop.
Yeah, exactly. And then so being so used to like the southern roots with dad being from Texas, Louisiana, and being around that side of the family, I picked up soda. So now being up here or being around up here, people saying pop all the time, and I'll be like,
Yeah,
well, I'd rather have a soda.
yeah, and then you get in the certain areas that just call it cola. Everything is cola. It doesn't matter if it's a Coke, if it's Mountain Dew, a Pepsi, or a Sprite. Well, just give me a cola.
You know what's a solid sleeper of a pop soda cola?
Hmm.
RC cola.
Oh God, that's so good. I haven't had that in so long.
So at the Circle K, they actually sell cherry RC cola.
No kidding.
Oh my, for $1
Wow.
for a 2 liter, $1 a 2 liter.
No.
I swear, and I guarantee you, people are sitting there like, well, that's typically what they have at bars, and it's $1. It can't be that good. It's so good. Whenever I want to like splurge on myself, I will go buy a cherry RC.
Oh yeah, because growing up, that wasn't a lot of vending machines and stuff like that. And they'd be right if they're saying they're in bars. They are in bars. It is a cheaper substitute for Coca Cola, but it's
Well,
just as good in my mind, if not better.
exactly. See, and for me, Coke, it's a little bit too harsh.
It's heavy. It's
Well, yeah,
very heavy.
it I think it's the taste for me simply because of the fact that like I easily get heartburn from everything from water and air to things like that. And Coke gives me severe heartburn and I can't drink it all that often.
Yeah.
But RC, like I don't get heartburn from it and I feel like it's a little bit what how do I want to say it? I don't want to say watered down because it's not like a watered down product, but it's softer,
Yeah.
which hey, there is actually another um, name for soda pop cola,
Soft
soft
drink.
drink. Soft, look at that. See, we're in sync here.
Well, being
I
educational for a change.
I I don't know if it's being educational or just
Informative
informative of our knowledge of different
aspects of it. Things.
soda, pop, cola, soft drinks.
I make those.
Make what?
Sorry for anybody wondering. This week we have on our TVs. WWE Horror Show 2020. And this is right at the height of the pandemic, so they're in the performance center doing shows. And at the top of the performing centers, they have giant Bafco fans.
Are
Um,
you? Oh, the big fans.
yep.
Okay, so
Bafco
fun.
stands for Big Ass Fan Company.
You work for big ass.
They're one of our customers, yes.
So
We make their fans, their fan blades, and then a few other components to hold like the electrical systems and the tubes. We make different things for those. But yes, we make the fan blades. Those are our big product for them.
so then I have a bone to pick with you because when I was at CAT, since I was facility maintenance, I had to do all the maintenance work for those fans.
Okay.
Uh, just a thought. Maybe make the blades a little bit farther apart so that bigger guys can get up to them to get up to the motor to which you guys have hidden above the fan blades.
Okay, that's actually not us, that's Bapco. All
Well,
we do is stamp out the blades. We send them a pallet of like 1,300 blades or something like that at a time.
wow.
Yeah, we make a lot of blades at once.
That's
Oh,
a
they won. I forgot they won. Bummer.
well, actually, since you did ask, I'm actually drinking a really well-rounded whiskey.
I meant to ask. I just
And
got sidetracked.
no, no, it's cool. It's whatever. I'm only here too.
Yeah, well,
So
they're
I'm
here for
having
me.
uh, probably most people are. I know for a fact any of our transgender and or cross-dressing viewers, listeners are definitely here for you.
Everybody does love me, and I'm okay with that.
Well, but I am actually having a nice, well-rounded whiskey, and it's delicious plain. I don't need any soda cola pops. Um, I'm actually indulging in a little Maker's Mark 46.
Good stuff right there.
I tell you what, it's amazing, and it's not out of my price range.
Oh no, they are very well priced. That was
I
just that's my uncle's go-to for everything is makers.
I haven't actually had any of like the regular Maker's Mark products. I've only had the 46 so far, but I'm willing to bet that it's all just as good.
The original Maker's Mark is very good. That's my uncle's go-to at the end of the night when he's done at the bar. He'll order a nightcap and he'll just sip on it slowly for about an hour, maybe a little less, and he just that's how he finishes his night.
It's a real good sipping whiskey. Like
Yep.
real good. It's so smooth. It's not overly God, what's the word I'm looking for here? It's not too harsh at the end.
It doesn't have a bite to it.
Exactly. And it's got good flavor to it. So you
Yeah.
don't need
A chaser.
a chaser or even like a mixer, not to crap on you with your whiskey and cola.
It's what was in my fridge. I got a few other items in there, but this is, I'm like, you know what? I want a good whiskey, and this is what I got. I got another one in there. Um, it's a local one actually, and
Well, and you should always excuse me, choke
I
on my
haven't
spit.
I haven't actually
Um,
tried it yet, but it is a local. It's a corn whiskey. It's called Spiked Apple.
huh. See, and you should always support local, in my opinion, and that's
Oh,
good on you.
the real my real creme is this Captain Morgan, which you know is my go-to
Ugh.
watermelon smash.
Ugh.
Oh no, it is amazing. I love it.
Spiced rum and watermelon.
Yeah,
Huh.
it's actually really good watermelon flavor. So it's more like it tastes like a oh, what's the word I'm looking here? I don't want to say a watermelon juice, but it reminds me a lot of a Jolly Rancher.
Oh, okay.
Like a
See, my
watermelon Jolly Rancher, but it's got that bite to it from the spice rum.
so fun story. Also, with my whiskey, when I get done with that, I have a nice Michelob Ultra.
Mm.
I tell you what, and I don't mean to deter from what you were saying. Michelob is a powerhouse when it comes to their drinks.
Yeah.
They have their lager is so goddamn good. And unpaid plug, the bar in Wapella, the Irish Circle, it has $2 Michelob products every Wednesday.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
So
I've
my
never been a big fan of lager, so like
oh my god.
it's far
There's
few between when I get a good one.
if I'm not eating healthy, because if I'm eating healthier, like I try to stay with like a low carb beer, but if I'm if I'm splurging or like even if I'm eating like fish or a good burger, I'll go with a lager because they're so well-rounded beers and they can go with any sort of meat.
Yeah. I don't know.
Like even like Sam Adams. I love a good Sam Adams.
I have to admit, there's a few Sam Adams I am partial to, but
So with the
they're just I just kind of stay away from them because I feel like
with
they're kind of heavy.
well, and they are heavier. Now, if you want with the fall season coming up, I suggest Sam Adams Oktoberfest.
Yep.
So good.
They also have another one that I'm partial to, and it's a citrus one. Usually comes out in the fall.
Their shandy,
I think I don't remember.
that's a summer beer.
No, there was an orange or a citrus or something.
Um,
Because when
the
I went
only
to
the only
Colorado Springs way back when on the ex-wife's family vacation, um, we got to tour a brewery down there. I don't remember which one it was. Which one has a bullet train?
Coors.
Yeah, that's the one I went with. And they had a bunch of Sam Adams stuff down there, I think it was.
See, and I like Coors, but if I'm gonna go, if I'm gonna drink a Coors, I'm definitely gonna go with the Yellow Jacket, the just the regular Coors.
Yeah. Because I
But
think Coors makes Sam Adams, unless I'm thinking something
no,
else.
uh, Sam Adams is a independent company. I mean, they're not like independent in the sense of like they're a small company. Obviously, they're freaking huge. But as independent goes, like they are their own company,
Yeah.
and
They
they're
were,
out of Boston.
well, maybe I was thinking of another one that I went with, but no, it was a citrus fall drink from Sam Adams that I like.
See, and if I'm gonna go with like a good walleye, like a fried walleye, if we're gonna go somewhere and have like an all-you-can-eat fish night or something like that, I'll
Right.
go with like the summer shandy because it's got that little bit of citrus lemon to it,
Yeah.
and it goes really well with the fish.
Oh, of course.
Um,
You gotta have a good beer when you have fish. Like it's just
uh,
like peanut butter and jelly. A good beer goes with a good fish.
and I tell you what, so there, Hayworth, there's a really good restaurant now called the Hornet's Nest. I'm
Oh, they got a new restaurant.
and I'm probably misquoting this because it's been like almost 2 years since I've been there. They have an all-you-can-eat walleye night on I
Mm-hmm.
think Tuesday, and their walleye is so good. It, it the best way to describe it is it tastes. It's almost like Long John Silver's fish, but
Ooh.
it's got a better taste and it's not as greasy, which is not like a jab at Long John Silver's because I love Long John Silver's.
Well, there's a difference between the two. One is like almost home cooked, personal. The other
Yeah.
one is all factory deep fried. So
Wow.
there's a different touch to it.
And we have the first cease and assist for the night.
Well, no, you know that McDonald's, Burger, all those places, they pump out all their product together,
Right. And
and then you
it's
deep fry it.
yeah, and you can definitely tell with like with the nest. It's they batter it, they fry it.
Right. They hand make the batter. They hand dip it. They hand slide it in the oil. They do it all by hand personally. Nothing's factory, quote unquote, made.
Right. And to top it off, two top offs actually. On Mondays, they did. It was all you can eat fried chicken liver and gizzards.
Oh, dude, ew. You
Oh
had
my
me up
god.
until that point.
I love fried chicken livers. I love them. And but okay, so the last top off for this, they make this cheesecake. They actually make all sorts of cheesecakes, and they make it in like a 9 by 13 pan. And it's so light and fluffy. It's almost like they took like whipped cream or like Ready Whip and put it in the cheesecake.
I'm thinking if they're doing all this by hand, they made their whipped cream.
I don't know, but it's freaking outstanding. You get a good big old portion. I mean, like this thing is
The
like
size of
a
my cake I was eating.
well, it's like a either a 3 by 3 or like a 4 by 4 piece of cheesecake,
Jesus.
and it's perfectly rich. So like it's not overpower like you get that good richness of the cheesecake, but it's not overpowering.
Right.
You're not sitting there eating it like, whoa, oh, I don't know if I could eat another bite, and you still got 3/4 of it left. Like you're sitting there just eating and eating, and then you're like, oh, there's no
Well,
more
that's
in
my
this.
cheesecake or my cheesecake. That's my chocolate cake right now. I ate half of it, and once again, it has beat me. I can't eat no more. It's heavy. It's rich, and I'm just like, ugh.
You know what? What's not rich? Me.
Me either. That's why we're doing the podcast.
Yeah, making our thousandth of a cent.
We're up to 25 cents. I thought
Yeah, yeah, yeah. A whole quarter.
that was a handful of crotch right there. Jesus.
And yeah, thanks to the 14 people that have fully listened to our first episode.
Yes, thank you.
14 full listens, 25 people have started it. So to the 14 people that stuck around to the end, you're welcome. I mean, I thank you.
And to the 25, thanks for attempting it.
Well, no, 14 people actually got through it of the 25.
Oh yeah,
So, hey, Jared, since you're a mathematician as shown in the first episode, how many people did not make it through?
11,
80?
good sir.
80?
Well, I was gonna say 24, but I redid the math and it was 11.
24 people. Yeah, that's about right.
So, oh, and we have another listener who will be joining that group of 14.
Who?
We got to get him the proper equipment to listen.
Oh.
So
Oh,
it'll be
big
15.
big shout out to Uncle Ed then. We'll
Oh yeah,
we'll name drop real quick as soon as we can teach him how to
use
use.
technology.
I, yeah, yeah. I mean, I was gonna just say teach him how to use podcast platforms.
Nah, I'll just say
Did I
use.
say that right?
I believe so.
Podcast platforms. After I said it in my head, I was like, did I just say plodcast?
Platypus. I don't know.
Plat. Yeah. Well, platypus,
Um,
the
but
unsung animal.
yes, the only reason he has yet to listen to it, other than he don't know how or can't figure it out, one of the two, I don't know.
I think we should get Walt to try and listen.
I'm sure he will if Ed does, but My uncle is in the process of moving into his own place right now.
No kidding.
Yep, he got the keys last week, I do believe.
Did you
It
get a
needs a little
house
bit of
or?
work from what he told me, but I think it's a trailer.
Oh, well, that's cool too.
I don't know. I'm not sure what he's getting into, but he said he's got his own place. He's got to do some work on it, fix some things, and get all his stuff moved in. So kudos to him for finding a place
Yeah,
because he was
especially nowadays.
he was temporarily living with his brother, my uncle Walt, um, at the trailer, seeing as how Bev's in the a rehab, not rehab, but it's
I
kind of like a
don't.
nursing home
I
almost.
assisted living.
Yeah, something like that
Okay.
for right now until she's strong enough to get back.
How's she
Her
doing,
own.
by the way?
She's doing all right. Some days are better than others, but she improves a little bit every day. Yeah, she's doing pretty good.
Yeah, I feel that.
So we're glad she's still around because this last one was the worst one. She's had about one, two, 3 or 4 strokes,
Whew.
and she's been good at most of them. The first one, we thought she would be gone within a couple of days, but she fought back. She was back to her normal self. And then she had another one. She was okay. And then she had one and well, 1 or 2 more minor ones, but this last one kind of took a toll on her. So
Well,
she's kind of in and out every now and then, and some days are better than others. But for the most part, she knows who she is. She knows what's going around her. So
God, with the rest of your family, I'm sure she's hoping she forgets.
yeah, some days she does.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
So, but like I said, she's doing good, and we're hoping that she can get to the point where she can walk and take care of herself because that's what's keeping her where she's at is being able to walk and do a few things on her own. Then she would be able to come home. So we're hoping for the best.
Well, if there's anyone that can do it, it's definitely going to be her.
Oh yeah, but now we got to brighten this up because I got a little dark.
Yeah,
Uh,
way to bring it
You
down.
asked.
I regret every decision I've ever made, so I don't know why you're thinking that was going to be a good topic.
Oh, I knew it wasn't gonna be, but yeah, I don't know.
So, to keep along with the food spirit of what was that spirit? Get it?
Ha ha ha
Uh,
ha.
uh, you know what I made for dinner tonight that was really good?
Ghost peppers.
No, but I have a delicious ghost pepper sauce made by the Yellowbird Company.
Did you see
Un,
what I did there, though?
uh, yeah, no, I got. Um, I made kind of a. I mean, it was so. You ever heard of cracked chicken?
I've heard of cracked chicken. Cracked chicken's good.
So I kind of made same but different um, version of it. Still did the chicken, the cream cheese. I put a little crap heavy whipping cream in it, some sharp cheddar, seasoned it up in my own way, and then I threw in a bag of California blend vegetables,
Yummy.
and then ate it on a carb smart tortilla because I gained 5 pounds and I'm not happy about it.
That sounds delicious.
It was real good. So I think what I might do tomorrow to shake things up, but keep it kind of the same. I think I'm gonna turn it into taquitos.
Ooh, that would be good.
Put it on the
See,
tortilla, put some cheese on it, wrap it up, and then like eat it with some sour cream.
I need to get back into cooking more. I don't do enough of it. I miss cooking. It's a lot. It's
I
probably
recent
healthier than what I eat.
I recently got into making my own taquitos, and I tell you what, it's just it's such a big difference and a better difference because like, shout out to, I think the company's like El Monterey, the big company that makes the taquitos.
Yeah.
Um, they're super good, and I swear like I could just eat them till I explode. But um, making my own, buddy, holy cow. And it's super simple to make. You just cook up your meat, you put your taco seasoning in it. I throw in a little ghost pepper um, flakes, not flakes, powder, just to give it that kick.
Yeah.
Put it on the shell, cut a shell, like a full size shell up into halves, and then roll it up. Eat it with some sour cream.
Oh, that sounds
Oh,
amazing.
dude, it's so good. I want to make my own breakfast ones with these Carb Smart ones, so I have like a little bit healthier of like a breakfast taquito.
Sorry, I was thinking about that food. Oh God, that sounds good.
Like I think like some egg, some cheese, some bacon.
See, the best I can do is a nice, healthy chili. That's about the best I got in my repertoire.
There's nothing healthy about a chili.
I don't know
Unless,
about that.
unless you're one of those nut jobs that think if you go like plant-based meat or something and put it in there, there's nothing healthy about a chili.
Well, I do turkey, I do sausage, I do bacon.
Mm, here's here's a smoke show chili. All right, do a pound of ground beef and then like a half pound to a pound of spicy Italian sausage. Oh my God.
Mm. See, I use for a little bit of spice, I do sun dried tomatoes, and then the meat I do what's that breakfast sausage?
Jimmy Dean?
Yeah, I do their more not their extreme um hot one, but the one just below that, just above the mild. I'll use
Medium?
that.
The medium?
Yeah, I'll use the medium sausage.
See, I don't think their hot one is all that hot.
So I use that, and then I did a pound of bacon, mushrooms, onions,
Uh,
red peppers, green
wait a
peppers,
minute.
yellow peppers.
Wait a minute.
Sometimes I don't put mushrooms in there.
Wait a goddamn minute. Did you just say you put mushrooms in your chili?
Sometimes, yeah,
What is wrong with you?
they're chopped up, so you really don't know they're in there. A little bit, but that's about it. And then
You
I'll do
don't notice the
turkey in there.
rubbery, like, piece of whatever in your food?
I love mushrooms, so it don't bother me.
Oh my God.
If it's just for me, I use the sliced mushroom so that I know they're there and I get a good chunk of mushroom.
Oh God, I think I'm gonna
And
throw
then
up.
I use I put something special in there. I cheat a little bit. I use a can of oh, what is that brand? Hormel chili, I think, or something
You,
like that.
you throw a can of chili in your chili?
Yep, that
Are you
pre-made.
kidding me?
No, I'm dead serious.
Really?
Yeah, because it's thicker, so it's that nice thick chili, and it's got good flavor to it, so it adds a
What,
little something else to it.
Jared? I've known you for 30 plus years, and I don't ever think there's been a moment where I've sat here and been like, I know this guy, and then out of nowhere, you throw something out that's just like, what? So I want to clarify this, and it's not even really the mushrooms, because I guess I could see that. But you throw a can of Hormel
I
chili.
believe it's Hormel. I believe it's
It's
Hormel. I could be
es-
wrong on
es-
the brand.
essentially dog food. Second cease and assist. Can't wait to hear from you, Hormel. Uh, of Hormel chili into your homemade chili.
That is Corel. If it is Hormel, I don't remember.
Whoa, wait a minute. Corel?
Hormel. Hormel is called. I can't talk right now. Okay, leave me alone. But yes, I throw a
Where
can of chili in my chili
th- that's wild.
and really
You
mess
know
with.
what? I'm gonna give you the benefit of the
There's
doubt. I'm gonna try it.
there's two more things that will mess with you.
Oh God, I don't know if I can handle this.
One of them, and one of them, you're gonna think I'm crazy and that I'm joking, but I'm not. One of them is I'll add a little bit of sugar to it,
What, regular
just a
sugar?
little. Yeah, just simple sugar, just a little bit to kind of spruce up the sweetness.
Little, just bruise it up a little bit.
Yes, but
How
the
much
one
have you
that's
had to drink tonight?
really just the one, just
Wow. Okay.
what's really gonna mess with you is the fact that I've made this chili like 5 times, and 2 out of the 5, and I can't believe I'm saying this. I take a full carrot, the biggest one I
Okay.
can get. I shave all the sides off. I poke holes all the way around it, up and down it, and I stir the chili with it.
Oh my God. So
I am
I'm fully prepared to sit there and accept the fact that you were putting carrots in your chili. But no, you went with stirring it. You went through that
well.
whole
It
process to
eventually
stir it.
the whole carrot will go in there. Like I cut the ends off, I shave it down, and then I will throw the whole carrot in there towards the end and let it cook for and marinate for a little bit and simmer. So it
Stimmer?
gets simmer. So it will get some of that flavor in there. But before I do that, I have shaved it down, cut the ends off, poked holes all the way through it, and then used it to stir the chili around. Because one, it saves you from having to do a spoon, so it's less, excuse me, less dishes. And two, it helps add flavor. Bada bing, bada boom.
Ah, God. And again, 30 plus years.
And I still surprise you, I know.
Every conversation, you find a way to just make me sit here and be like,
What is wrong
why?
with you?
Yeah.
I have my moments, good sir.
Okay, so here's the excuse me. Here's the controversy. The true controversy of it all. Bean or no bean?
Depends on my mood. Sometimes I add beans. There are times where I have not.
I can't believe you.
It depends on what I'm doing for also.
Bean. You always add bean. Chili has beans.
No, 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 no. Hear me out.
Yes.
Hear me out. If I want a soup chili, I add the beans and I add a little bit more liquid to make the soup chili. If I'm talking chili dogs,
Bean.
I leave the beans out and I add less water.
Oh my God. No. Beans. Beans go in chili.
Oh, I agree.
And
Fully.
see, the way I make mine, no wild carrot stirring or anything like that. I like to do, so I'll do like 3 beans, okay? I do a dark kidney, a light kidney, and just to throw you off, a Great Northern.
No, it's not bad.
And then I I haven't gotten around to like making my own chili seasoning yet.
Yeah, me neither.
I just go with whatever store has like a chili packet.
Yeah.
And, I season to however many cans of beans I put in. It
I
depends.
season it to taste normally.
Yeah, if it depends on how many cans I'm throwing in.
How
'Cause
strong? It depends for me how much liquid I'm putting in.
see now what I try to do is do half. I'll try to take half of however many cans of beans I'm using, and I'll drain the liquid out, and then the other half I'll use the liquid. And I firmly believe that's how you get your nice, thick, hearty chili.
Oh, that's potent.
And then, like I said, I'll use like a half pound to a pound of regular hamburger, and then I'll do half pound to and this all depends on how much I want to make, because I like to freeze it. And so, like, I'll use a half pound to a pound of spicy Italian sausage, because that Italian sausage, however they season it with the Italian side of it, it makes a difference.
All right. So, not to cut you off, but I got a quick question for you.
Okay.
I need a flavor suggestion here for my next drink, good sir.
Anything but spiced rum and watermelon.
I already took a shot of that.
Oh my god.
No, I got that Mountain Dew hard.
Is it good?
I like it. It's Baja Blast watermelon.
Bahaha.
I got a Baja Blast.
This episode's going to be so much better because we were drinking the entire time.
Right.
It's just going to be loose from beginning to end.
Yeah. Watermelon, regular, and
Oh.
cherry.
Okay, so my problem with anything watermelon, I don't like the artificial watermelon flavor.
It's very potent. Yes.
It's like, for me it's like grape. I hate grape juice. I love grapes. That artificial grape flavor, it's it it, it doesn't taste the same.
No, it's too strong, overpowering.
Exactly. And like artificial watermelon, like watermelon juices and stuff like that, um, they don't taste like watermelon.
So what do we decide on with that tangent? Not watermelon.
I don't know because I fully cut you off.
Watermelon,
Okay.
regular. Baja.
Baha. You know what? Just for the sake of, I think it's good listening value, I think you should go with the Bahaha.
And then we have a black cherry as well.
Oh, I would go Bahaha and then black cherry. Here's the
We will do.
thought. Here's a thought.
Oh,
How? Here's the.
and you will be proud. It's 0 sugar.
See, and I like that. Here's the thought, and hear me out. We got a while of this podcast still.
Yeah.
I think take a regular and then take that black cherry, mix them together.
Oh, that might be good.
I bet that's real good.
See, the problem with these Mountain Dew Hards is because I've tried most of them. I think the only one I haven't tried is the black cherry. But the regular is
Well, there you go. You can try out
like,
the black cherry, mix it in, the rest of it in with the regular.
oh yeah, and I will. But the regular, oh my god, it is so potent. Like it's more alcohol than Mountain Dew. And they're all that way. They all taste heavy flavor with the alcohol versus
So what
it's like they didn't get the ratios right.
what alcohol are they using in it? Can you tell?
I can't tell, and that's kind of what scares me.
You think they just kind of like fermented it?
I don't know. Um, you'd be the one who'd have to look that up right now because if I exit out of my window, I lose the podcast.
Okay, hold on.
But I'm not sure if they're doing a whiskey because that's actually what Crown Royal, I do believe is Crown Royal, was initially created for, was to mix with Mountain Dew.
Okay.
Or Mountain Dew was it Mountain Dew was created to be a mixer for whiskey?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, okay, so the name Mountain Dew is actually and actually you'll love this because it's kind of Virginia slang. Mountain Dew
Yeah.
was a slang word for moonshine.
Yeah. Because I knew Mountain Dew originated in like the Virginia area, I believe. Didn't it?
I'm sorry, what?
Didn't Mountain Dew get started up in the Virginia area?
Oh, like moonshine?
Not moonshine, just Mountain Dew in general. Because it was originally created to go with moonshine and whiskey and stuff like that.
I don't know. Oh, that's just hard. Okay, so it's not actually saying what type of liquor it is in, or it
Is
has
it
in it.
it?
Yeah, I see. I'm
You've been
around you
drinking,
now.
sir. It's okay.
Look, I'm 3 beers and 3 fingers in.
Oh, you got a whole three fingers in you?
Um.
Are you going for the full fist or what?
um. Yeah, that's
We're gonna get in trouble for that one later.
porn. Uh. So it is not saying what. It's not saying what it actually has in it. So my guess is, so it says that they partnered with Boston Beer Company, which, please, for the love of God, don't quote me. I think is the same company that makes Sam Adams. So my guess is they took
Something like
Mountain
that.
Dew and actually made the liquor with as Mountain Dew.
Right. So they took a batch of Mountain Dew and added the yeast and did everything to it.
Well, with anything hard liquor, well, yeah.
In a nutshell,
No, this is me in a nutshell. Help, I'm in a nutshell.
that was horrible.
Shut the fuck up. Um, And as a little clarification, Mountain Dew is a mountain slang for whiskey. The phrase appears in Irish folk songs from the late 19th century and an American folk song protesting prohibition. The latter, simply titled Mountain Dew, was composed in 1920 by Bascom Lamar Lunsford, an attorney in Asheville, North Carolina. Do you Excuse me, do you remember the movie?
Interesting.
Do you remember the movie Wild America?
I do not.
So it's about the three Stouffer brothers. Actually, a good movie rack. Watch Wild America. It's got Jonathan Taylor Thomas, Devon Sawa, and I don't remember what the older brother's name was that played the oldest Stouffer brother. But if you would like to hear part of the quote unquote Mountain Dew song, they sing it in there as they're about to try almost get eaten by a bear.
Is that my Mountain Dew song that we created?
No, no, Mountain Dew and bacon. No, that is a Jesse Morris original. But yeah, good movie, great movie actually. I loved it. God, I'm actually gonna look that up because it's gonna bother me that I don't know who played the older brother. So fill in
Ha 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 ha.
Bahaha.
That does not
Uh,
taste like Baja Blast.
I love Baja Blast. I
As do
love
I.
it.
That does not taste like it. Hoofa.
So the oldest brother was played by Mark Barstow.
I don't know.
Let's see here. What else was he in that you might know? He was in Lonesome Dove,
Nope.
White Fang 2,
Nope.
Lonesome Dove again. Apparently, he was very popular in the Lonesome Dove stuff.
I'm assuming that's a TV series or
Yeah, dude, it was a TV show, a movie. He was in the magnificent movie The Postman with Kevin Costner.
never got
Uncle,
around to watching that one,
oh
sadly.
my God, what can I just say? My man crush, if I'm gonna go with a straight like old school actor, it's Kevin Costner.
See, he's a good one, but I got to stick with my original. And I've said this many times to many people. I'd go gay for Patrick Swayze. R.I.P.
Uh, he
That
never
man could wear a pair of jeans. Roadhouse,
he.
fucking classic.
Oh, hey, Roadhouse getting a remake.
I am so upset about that. Yes, I saw that.
They have, God damn it, who? Who did Conor McGregor is going to be in this movie in his
Conor,
film debut.
Conor McGregor.
Conor McGregor, legendary UFC MMA fighter.
Yeah, that's where I heard that name before.
Um, Fought Floyd Mayweather a couple years back. The guy's an amazing fighter. Um, but he is going to make his acting debut in that movie.
Yeah.
And I know exactly. Well, I don't know for sure. I can't confirm. Obviously, I have no movie execs in my phone right now to confirm this. $20. He's playing Terry Funk's character.
That would be a good one.
But I think you should bring back Terry Funk.
He's so old though.
He's too crazy to know that.
That is true. I don't like the fact they're remaking.
You got to give it a chance. I know that
And
we're
I
living
will.
in, at least, and this is not a jab in any sense of how I'm going to say it, and I know it's going to, so apology in advance. It's not. I don't think it's going to be one of those where like they're going to put an all like women cast or an all black cast or anything. I think they're going to do the justice of properly mixing everybody in.
Right, I know what you're saying. That makes sense.
And it's sorry if that sounds offensive to anyone listening or to whatever. I think they'll do it the way it was in the original Swayze version.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, I'm partial to Patrick Swayze, and that movie was just to me a classic. And
What God, what next to Ken?
I have that, and I keep forgetting to watch it. I bought it was one of my mom's movies.
Dude, I
She
tell you
gave it to me.
what,
I keep forgetting to watch it.
it's such a good movie.
That's what I've heard.
It's got Bill Paxton in it, Liam Neeson.
There's one movie I have yet to watch, and I will watch it. Yeah, the name of that movie is Wu Tang something. It has Patrick Swayze, Wesley Snipes, and a third guy, and they dress in drag.
Tu Wong Fu.
Yeah, Tu Wong Fu. That's the name I want. That's the movie I want to watch that I've never been able to. I
You
have it
got
on Amazon Prime,
you
but
gotta watch it.
I don't want to pay like the whatever it is, like $7 to get it.
Oh my God. Yeah, you gotta watch Tu Wong Fu. It's amazing. If you've never seen Wesley Snipes in drag, you're missing out in life.
I know.
I'm pretty sure we talked about this last week too.
We might have. I don't remember. This is just a horrible match, by the way. I hated the way they did this.
Way to just throw up all over the place.
Well, it's because he quote unquote ripped out Rey Mysterio's eye. Like a certain camera shot, you saw an eye right there. You saw an eyeball in his hand. Oh, please. It'd be a lot worse than that. There'd be blood everywhere. So it's just not very believable.
Yeah, gimmick shit. I don't know. Uh, no, Pat. You know what? He was a good actor and everything. He just never did it for me. Like if I gotta go Kevin Costner or even old school Mel Gibson.
Yeah, he's a good one. Like in Braveheart.
I never liked Braveheart.
Really?
I was a Lethal Weapon guy.
That was a good one. Those are good
Or
movies.
Mad Max. I love the Mad Max movies.
Those are very good. But I was always, I don't know, there was something about Braveheart that I really enjoyed. That was my go-to thing.
Yeah, what was other? Trying to think of what other good movies. I mean, that Mel Gibson was in.
Spaceballs.
He was in Spaceballs.
Mel Gibson?
Yeah,
Mel Gibson directed Spaceballs.
you're an idiot. That's Mel Brooks.
Yeah.
I'm 100% telling you that was directed and written by Mel Brooks.
Oh, yeah, I'm getting the two mixed up.
Which, by the way, his son is kind of a big deal in the zombie world.
Why?
You ever heard of a little movie called World War Z?
Yeah, I didn't care for it.
His son wrote that book. Also wrote the Zombie Survival Guide.
Hmm.
Yeah, Mel Brooks' son. I don't, if I remember right, he didn't go by Brooks. Can't
Yeah.
spell survival. Um, was blah 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 blah. Max Brooks. So
Oh,
he did go by Brooks. You know, when I moved in with Nick and Joe, uh, before I could actually move in and bring my things in, I had to read the Zombie Survival Guide.
are you serious?
I swear to God, I had to sit outside the apartment, like outside the door, and read it.
That's just weird.
Really?
They were a
That's
couple of weird ones.
that's what was weird about that whole entire apartment situation.
No, I mean, three guys in a two-bedroom apartment was weird enough, but
I wish it was two bedroom.
yeah, because each one
Yeah.
had their own bedroom. You were in the living room, right?
No. No, Nick had the bedroom and then me and Joe slept out in the living room.
Oh, my bad.
We each had two futon mattresses.
Yeah, but you had prime real estate right there.
I had the windows.
Yeah, you guys had prime real estate right there, right above Main Street.
So, fun story. Uh, and hope and pray that nobody from Lexington ever listens to this ever. We would because you know the our kitchen windows went right out onto Main Street, right?
Yeah.
So we would sit when we got into like airsoft guns for that brief while. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I had a lot of bruises by the end of that.
So we would sit up in the window closest to the sink, which would have been closest to the bar, and we would wait till last call and closing time, and we would sit there and shoot at the bar patrons as they were leaving.
Yeah, because y'all were monsters.
Monsters. Yeah, okay.
Who shoots BBs at defenseless drunks as they walk out of a bar?
Literally anyone in a small town.
Yeah, well, it happens.
We used to old 66 and have wars.
Yeah.
Remember that time? So we went out there one time. I think it would have been God, I think I was still dating Sarah at the time.
God, that's long ago.
Oh well, I mean shit, this was late '06, early '07. And we went out there one night. It was me, Joe, Nick, Sarah, and I think John. And we were doing, I think it was a 3-on-2. And it was me, Sarah, and John versus Nick and Joe. And I remember I I was sniping because I had attached a scope to my gun, and I was so if you remember it, so on the one side of the road you had the tree line into the railroad, and
Yeah.
then on the other side you had tree line into cornfield. Well,
Yeah.
this was like right after harvest, and so they still had like the little bitty pieces of stalk still in the ground. They hadn't gone through and dissed everything up.
Right.
And I was walking the tree line to try to get into a different position. Yeah, excuse me. And I like,
Excuse me.
oh, excuse me again. The effects of drinking while trying to podcast,
Mm-hmm.
which I've actually found is okay because I've recently started listening to another comedy podcast, which is the we might be drunk podcast, which is it's great. It's Sam Morril and Mark Norman, and they try different new cocktails every episode.
Nice.
But anyway, Mark Norman burps and farts through the entire show. But anyway, back to my story because I got sidetracked like I was a squirrel. Porn. uh, I was walking the tree line and I like tripped and fell and I landed right on like a stalk that was sticking up out of the ground.
Mm.
And at the time, I might have been drunk.
Uh,
Quite honestly, I think I was drunk because me and Jode had decided to drink. And I fell on one of the stalks and I thought it went through me. Like I straight up thought it had penetrated. I'm sc- I was like, I'm down, I'm down, I'm down, I'm down. I think at one point I was like, medic, for some dumb reason. I swear to God, Joe pops up out of nowhere. Like I'm pretty sure he was hanging out in the cornfield. And he comes up, he's like, "Why are you screaming for a medic? We're playing airsoft." I was like, I don't know.
I
There's a lot.
fell.
Yeah, I was like, there's a lot going on, and I fell, and I'm pretty sure I'm dying. And of course, like at the time, we didn't have as good as cell phones as we do now.
That just
And
tells us how old we are.
well, I'm pretty sure I still had. Do you remember those Virgin mobile phones we had, the flip phones?
Oh my god.
We had the
Well, that's what
exact.
you had. I had a
No, no,
razor.
no, no. We had the exact. No, we had the exact same phone.
Oh, did we?
Yes, it was through like Virgin. It was like I want to say, God. So we had technical difficulties.
I dropped the
God
phone.
damn it, Andy. And that's an old throwback inside joke.
More playing cards. Jesus.
And while we were having technical difficulties, I went and got another drink.
Nice.
Yeah.
Never have I ever.
So here's the thing. I'm now officially 6 fingers in.
Oh, we passed the fifth.
We went past the fist and tried to stick another finger in.
Any way you slice it, game based on the Golden Girls, of course. Uh,
Jared, we're doing a podcast right now and you're thumbing through playing cards.
no, not playing cards. I'm thumbing through drawers of crap.
Why? Not the time.
Sure, it is because I got to find something to do. Other than this is what happens when I drink. If you don't like it, don't let me drink.
Sure, let me drive to fucking Minnesota. Ha ha ha.
I
Soda.
knew I had
Get
a
it?
Harley Quinn puzzle.
Oh my god. Dude, stop it!
I gotta find something to do. I get
Jared!
fidgety.
We're fucking watching the wrestling stuff.
I know we are.
You're killing me. I'm leaving this in, by the way.
You
I'm
do you,
also.
grasshopper.
Well, hey, you know what? I don't get help editing, so.
I can't edit for shit, so I would end up erasing the whole thing. And then we would end up with a Toy Story 2 downfall.
Okay, you're gonna have to elaborate on that fucking.
When they were making the movie Toy Story 2,
Oh, and they deleted it.
they were 90 some odd percent done with the movie. And somebody accidentally deleted the entire thing.
You know that guy got fired.
The only thing that was saving grace was an employee was either homesick or on maternity leave or something, and she had a backup file of the entire movie at home that she was working on.
Pixar, if you would like to uh, email the podcast and share any story about this or
It
fact check
was
what he's saying, that's friends with benefits podcast at gmail.com. That's friends with benefits. Benefits with a Z, not an S, because
This
I
says
tried to.
friends with a Z, not an S. Benefits is an S.
No,
But
no, okay, no, the email, because the email, see, I'm what you like to call stupid, and I thought it would, when I made the email, it was benefits with a Z, not an S. And then
oh,
when I made the actual name for the podcast, I put Z on friends.
way to go, Slick.
But here's the thing. It's actually supposed to gonna end up being a horrible fucking episode because it's supposed to be benefits with a Z, not friends with a Z. Because if you look at our Twitter and Instagram at Friends with Benefits Podcast, excuse me, it's benefits with a Z.
Awesome. Great story.
You know what? There was a car chase involved in it, and I took it out just because I didn't want to shadow.
Overstimulate.
Well, I didn't want to shadow the email and the gratuitous plug for our social media accounts. I've
Oh,
also set up a TikTok for us.
oh God.
Well, I have big dreams.
How are we going to do TikToks with that far apart?
No, so like no, we do it like the two bears TikToks. You just the problem is, so what my ultimate goal with this is like we do Zoom shows.
Ooh, that would be interesting. I
I
do have the Zoom
exactly.
app.
So and
I
I
needed
can
it for work.
and I can get it too. So my favorite, my absolute favorite podcast, unpaid plug, is the Legion of Skanks.
Can you say that on the air?
Oh God, you want an edgy podcast?
Porn.
It porn. So if you don't have any, if you don't get offended easily about anything, if you're like me,
Oh God.
you got to listen to the Legion of Skanks podcast. So they do 2 shows a week. It's comedians. They're comedians. Big J Okerson, who I absolutely love, and I've actually, that's a sidetrack. It's Big J Okerson, Louis J Gomez. Don't forget the J, and Dave Smith. Um, so they actually do a Zoom show on Mondays, and then they do a live um, show on Thursdays.
Right on.
And so what I figured we could possibly do is work up into, to kind of see how this goes, eventually work up into a Zoom show and actually like do
The thing we
inst-
do.
yeah, instead of just doing an audio recording to where you're only listening, and then when you go to YouTube, which by the way, check us out on YouTube at Friends with Benefits Podcast, um, do a Zoom show. That way there's a visual and an audio.
Giggity.
Yeah, so I mean, like I said, unpaid plug, Legion of Skanks podcast. It's amazing. They have they have a stuffed bear. It's the racist bear, and then they have a Down syndrome like doll.
Wow.
Ah man, I'm telling you, check out again Legion of Skanks podcast. So I've been mulling an idea around.
Well, that could be dangerous.
So most people that know me, and obviously you've known me longer than most people, um, I'm thinking about trying stand up.
Oh boy, that's something different. Let me tell you.
I'm a pretty fun guy.
Funny looking.
And shut the fuck up. You have no room to talk.
Oh.
Coming from the guy that still sends me pictures of him on the shitter.
Hey, if you can't send your best friend a picture of you taking a poo, a nice, healthy, thick poo, is he even your friend?
So, philosophical statement for this podcast. Get yourself a friend. I guess this really isn't philosophical. Like I said, been drinking.
It's just a really good piece of advice.
Exactly. There you go. A good piece of advice. Get yourself a friend. Have that friend for 30 plus years. And then the only test of that friendship, send pictures of yourself pooping.
Not in a grotesque or
Oh, well, no, Jared,
horrible way.
you've sent me pictures of your poop.
It's been a long time since I've done that.
A week is not a long time.
I have not sent you a picture of my poop in the last week. I have not had that nice of a poop.
You really disappoint me.
I'm sorry. I have unhealthy poops right now.
What?
And the only
What?
reason I sent you a
Hold
picture of
on.
my poop was
Hold
because I
on.
swear it was a world record.
Hold on. Why aren't you pooping?
Oh, I'm pooping. It's just, it's not a healthy poop.
Why aren't you having good poops?
Because I don't eat healthy.
What happened to the diet?
Yeah, well.
You were really into it there for a
I,
second.
I dropped the ball.
I'm back on mine. And like I said, I gained 5 pounds. So what people don't know, I was a chunky fella. I was sporting a solid dad bod.
I'm proud of
Lost.
my dad bod. Thank you.
I was too. But it got to the point where I was starting to get unhealthy, and I was starting to be very. Uh, I didn't like the way I looked. I didn't like the way I felt. So I lost 60 pounds. I swear to God, Jared, I was down to 201.9 from 260.
Right on.
And I've gained 5 pounds because I've been eating a lot of cookies. I've been eating a lot of ice cream.
Yeah.
uh, just eating unhealthy, and it was really dumb. And I set myself back a little bit. So I'm gonna try to not necessarily go on a diet, but get back into eating
Better.
healthier.
Yeah.
Yeah, go
I'm
back
pumping
into.
a nice 255-ish, I think, the last time I checked.
I've been eating a lot of pizza rolls.
Oh, that's a sin food right there. That's
Oh,
a guilty pleasure.
you can't portion control with pizza rolls.
You can't.
It's eat till you throw up or nothing. And this is what gets me. And Dad taught me this. And he's the devil for it. Make your pizza rolls. Here's the sleeper. Are you ready?
Uh-huh.
Are you sitting down?
I am actually.
Get a can of spray cheese.
Oh my God.
Split the side or bite the corner off. Spray the cheese in the fucking pizza roll.
My God, that just sounds fat.
It's
But it
unreal.
sounds amazing.
It's unreal. I honestly, right now, drinking, I want to go in and just make an unhealthy amount of pizza rolls. Because
Yeah,
I'm the
because they say
type,
the serving size is like, what, 12 pizza rolls?
I can't do 12. I got to dump the bag out until I feel like it's the appropriate amount.
I fill my, because sometimes I'll microwave them just to make it quick and easy.
Why are you such a heathen?
Normally, here lately, I've been doing the air fryer.
Ooh. Well,
But when I'm in a rush, I'll put them in the microwave when I'm really hungry. And I just fill the plate. I do.
I
I go until you can't see the bottom of the plate.
so I've got it's a toaster oven, but it's an air fryer.
Ooh,
It has an air fryer setting on it,
yeah.
and it's got like a basket. Yeah, it's like a 7 by 5.
Well, that's not bad.
And usually what I do, I work 6/12s. So I work from 7 to 7, and by the time I get home at like 7:30, 7:45 ish, I don't want to sit there and make some elaborate meal.
Right.
So it's easy to just kind of like throw a pizza on the pizzazz or throw some pizza rolls in the air fryer.
Yeah.
And what I'll do is I'll kind of like just put as many on in that basket as I can. And I mean it's kind of an unhealthy amount, and it's my fault because like I'll eat even past feeling full.
Oh, of course. Well, that's easy to do with pizza
I,
rolls.
well, it's the American way. You know,
Hmm.
it's that Jim Gaffigan bit. You know, like
With hot pockets.
no. No, like what's more American than just overindulging, and that's a butchering of the bit.
But it's
Uh,
true.
God, what is from beyond the pale? You know, it's what's more eating until you just throw up. Excuse me.
See, I get to the point where I'm just about to, I feel like I'm going to throw up. And I'm like, okay, I'm full.
And
That
that's
way I
the
don't
problem.
actually have to throw up because I don't like to throw up.
And that's the issue, that you're not losing weight. You know, I know that you wanted to do it, and started the diet, and you had a salad tonight. You know,
I,
it's
it may
you,
have had, the fried chicken on it, but you know what? It was still pretty healthy. And then I had the 5 pounds of chocolate cake. So it kind of just moot point. But you know
yeah.
what? I'm in the right direction.
Well, eh, and so back in the day, you know, back when in like 2013, I was working for a grain elevator. I won't say the company name or anything because I had a falling out with them, and I don't need a third cease and desist already. Um,
We're only up to two.
so the first one, I don't,
God,
I for,
by time we had hit this length of the podcast last week, we were up to like five.
it was a good amount. It was good. But so my boss, he was a kind of built like you know, tall, very muscular, but he was chunky. This guy, he would every Monday. So Monocles, for people who don't know what Monocles is, it's a really good pizza joint, and I'm pretty sure it's pretty localized to Illinois. I've never really heard of it outside of. Um, but Jared, you know Monocles
Oh,
well.
monocles is amazing.
If you're in Illinois and you haven't eaten Monocles, there's something wrong with you, or you're not from Illinois. But Mondays, it's all you can eat. And he would go there on lunch, and he would disappear for an hour. And his motto was, you get a salad. You get the base layer. Okay, you get that good kind of something in your stomach layer, as he called it.
Yeah, something to cushion the fall.
And then you go all in on the pizza. And like he would openly admit, he'd be like, I ate like two full pizzas by myself.
Jeez, and those are big pizzas.
Well, and he wouldn't just eat like the one type of pizza. He would go and get like pepperoni, then he'd get some sausage, then he'd get some supreme, then he'd get, you know, this kind and this kind and this kind. But he openly admitted like I would eat two full large pizzas. And so
Those
he
pizzas are huge, though, for
exact e-
large.
exactly. And so we used to call him Huckagut. And it was really funny because he got a brand new set of business cards, and we took them and we wrote "Huck a Gut" on them and ruined them all. Um,
Nice.
so he decided one day, he's like, I'm unhealthy, I'm getting out of breath just walking around the office.
I've been
So
there.
So yeah, and he went on a diet and he started eating healthier. He started portioning control. He ate a lot of like lean ones, and he was taking certain vitamins and stuff like that to help kind of boost his metabolism and how he felt during the day. Uh, and he said something that really stuck with me. You don't eat to get full, you eat to get the nutrition, to get the energy.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And so I really took that with when I started a diet and went to portion control. You don't want to just eat to get full. You want to eat to get that nutrition, to get the energy, to get something inside of you. So eating 5 pounds of cake, not a smart thing to do. Also, like you don't want to eat to get full. You want to, so like eating an entire bag of pizza rolls.
Done
It's
that.
yeah, and I do it used to do it all the time, and I've done it in the past weeks where I just stop at like IGA and get a bag and just dump it on the basket. But yeah, put some squirt cheese in your pizza rolls next time you have it. Sharp cheddar.
God, that just sounds so fattening.
Well, I mean, depends on what diet you're on.
Yeah.
You know, if you're on keto, cheese is good.
That is true. Cheese is always good.
I'm doing a bunch of meal prep tomorrow. I'm gonna and some pork pork ribs, boneless pork ribs.
Oh my god, that sounds amazing.
It is. I'm gonna smoke them up, and then I'm gonna do some cauliflower rice or some California blend. My favorite vegetables is the California blend because it's cauliflower, broccoli, and carrots.
Ooh.
Oh yeah. Oh buddy, yeah. And then I'm gonna throw some oh excuse me, alcohol. My God. Some it's knockoff Mrs. Dash.
Oh, excuse me.
Nice,
I
nice. That's
apologize.
that I'm not
Oh,
gonna lie, you sound a little fat on that one.
I felt a little fat on that one. That was the end of the Mountain Dew Hard. Ooh, the Baja ha ha.
Bahaha!
Gonna go down to Taco Bell and get me a Baja ha blast.
Damn it, I'm not gonna do that because I do a horrible Hank Hill impression.
Well, I can't go to Taco Bell. Our Taco Bell's currently being renovated right now.
No, that's sad. You know what I want to try?
It
Taco
won't
Bell
be up and
breakfast.
running until like November.
That's rough.
Yeah,
But no diarrhea till November.
that's what you think.
Uh, I love their spicy potato burritos.
Those aren't bad. My favorite, and I'm so glad they brought it back, is that Mexican pizza.
Did they bring it back?
Oh yeah, it's been back now for a while. But the problem is, it was so sought after and ordered so much. Most places are out of the ingredients right now, so they got to get more. Which I don't know how you run out of ingredients for the taco pizza when it's meat, refried beans, cheese, and tomatoes and sauce on two hard shell brown tortillas.
Are they gonna treat that like the McRib?
Oh no, this is supposed to be a full time thing. I wish a McRib would be a full time thing. I would. Oh my god.
I, you, I've never. I don't see the point.
And what?
The McRib,
Oh my god, it is amazing. I love it, and I just.
Jared. This is what you do then. You go to your grocery store, local or Walmart, Kroger, whatever. You go over and get yourself the banquet family sized meals, the
Oh yeah,
ribs.
yeah.
Get yourself some hoagie buns, throw some onion on it. You have a McRib.
Oh, I know. I've done it. I've eaten them all in one sitting.
But
And
this is
yes, I
what
know
I would do.
they come with like 6 or 7 of them, and I've eaten them all in one sitting.
Dude, you can't preach to me because I always get their chicken parmesan and I'll eat every single one of them.
Good lord.
I was fat.
Well, that
It's
just means there's
it's
more to love.
it's literally taking everything in me right now to not go in and start making pizza rolls.
I've got a frozen pizza. That is what
Ooh,
calling my name. A supreme frozen pizza that is calling
I,
my name.
you know what annoys me about Supreme Pizza?
They don't have mushrooms or
I hate,
pineapple.
I hate that. No, you don't want to put pineapple on us. What
Pineapple goes
it,
on fucking anything.
I know, and I'm pro pineapple pizza.
You better be.
Well, I gave you my pizza recommendation the other night on Facebook.
I don't remember what that was.
Pepperoni, spicy sausage, bacon, pineapple, black olive.
Oh yeah, and that sounds
And
actually really good.
you got to get it from Casey's though. I'm not a fan of Casey's pizza, but that's my go-to for Casey's.
That is a good one. That does sound good. And Casey's barbecue chicken pizza is pretty good.
I almost got their barbecue brisket pizza.
Ooh.
I
You know
almost
one
did
that
it.
you should not sleep on when it comes to pizza at Casey's? And this is going to sound god awful, but it's actually really good. They're biscuits and gravy pizza.
I've never seen that on their menu. Like
I've had it a
I
couple of times up here.
I literally was just on the app to order a pizza the other yesterday, and I did not see that.
No. Um, Over the summer, at one point, they did it as a specialty. So they can do it. And they use the sausage gravy as the sauce and everything, obviously. And then they put cheese on it. And the breading, the dough is the biscuit, basically. Oh my God, it is amazing. You just got to make sure that they
Wasn't it
get a
last
good
week?
amount of sausage on there.
Wasn't it last week that I was talking about the Circle K breakfast pizza?
I think so, yeah.
Why did you not bring this up?
I forgot about it until
My
now.
God.
I think
Um,
about the oddest things when I've been drinking.
Casey's Pizza. This is the one you need to try. The chicken bacon ranch.
Oh my God. Oh my,
But I get it
oh.
without the onions. I'm not a fan of actual onions.
I would put myself on a corner in order to get one of those. Those things are amazing.
See, I'm weird. I don't like actual onions, but if you're like, I'll put like the diced onion, like the seasoning,
Yeah,
the minced onion. I'll put that and stuff and be fine. I like the taste of onion. I don't like the onion itself.
right. You don't like the chunk of onion that you know is an onion.
Yeah, like if there's onion flavor, I
Like
love it.
onion powder or onion flakes
Exactly.
or something you can deal
I'm
with.
huge with onion powder.
Yeah. Or onion
Uh,
salt. Is there an onion salt? No, there's just onion powder.
There should be.
Garlic is garlic powder, garlic salt.
Well, if there's a company out there looking at you, McCormick's,
Right?
onion powder.
Is a thing.
Yeah, there's garlic powder.
And there's garlic salt, but I don't know if there's onion salt.
There should be onions. My God, Jared, do you realize what we just did?
Created a new seasoning.
My God. Hold on. You know what I miss?
Look it up. See if there's onion salt.
I'm on Amazon right now. You know what I miss?
What?
Bacon salt.
Oh, that's good.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
I used to go through the jalapeno bacon salt.
Speaking of bacon, I found something out.
Ah,
The
ahaha.
the
Amazon. Go to Amazon. Peppermate makes an onion salt seasoning and a grinder. And so does McCormick. McCormick!
huh?
Way to be on it. Way to be on it.
I did not realize that.
Yes. McCormick onion salt, a 5.12 ounce for 7.47. Good price. Very good
Nice.
price, guys.
Yeah.
Or you
But,
can get a 12 pack of 6 for 18.
ooh. So I figured something out about that bacon bits, the real bacon bits.
Yeah.
Not that there's anything wrong with a the fake stuff, the
Oh,
imitation bacon bits.
they still make bacon salt.
But so as you know, I'm a fan of Hamburger Helper.
In the words of Cousin Eddie, I don't think the hamburger needed any help.
Right. But my favorite is the Italian cheesy shells.
Mm, beef stroganoff guy.
Is I like beef stroganoff too, but my favorite for something other than beef stroganoff, because you know that's apparently the classic, is the cheesy Italian shells. It's something different. It's got a nice flavor to it. Well, I was experimenting with this last batch I made. Add different seasonings to the hamburger while cooking. He added some garlic when it was all said and done. And I'm like, well, I got these bacon bits. I'll throw some in there. Well, a little bit of that goes a long way because apparently I added just a hair too much. So the entire thing tasted like fake bacon.
I don't I don't see where that's a problem.
You couldn't taste anything else. All you tasted was fake. Like it didn't even taste like good real bacon or good fake bacon. It was like overpowered, like you just dumped the entire bottle of fake bacon into your mouth.
You know what?
So it tasted almost like plastic.
I think where that would work though is do like the double.
Yeah.
I bet
A
that would
little
work
bit of
really.
that would go. But yeah, I found out that bacon bits shit a little bit goes a long way.
Man, I'm dying for some pizza or pizza rolls right now.
You don't need it. You're on a diet. Me, however, that pizza is calling my
I'm
fucking name.
not necessarily on a diet. I've had one somewhat healthy meal.
Oh shit, I'm at 10%. I gotta plug my phone in. So that
Hell, we have about 2 hours.
do we?
Yeah, I think the last one was at 59 minutes.
It was. The last one was only about an hour long. This time, apparently, we've gone almost 2 hours.
The last one we went an hour
An hour and a
59.
half.
No, well, total it was an hour 59, but I got to edit it down to an hour and a half.
Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad.
So I mean, we could wrap it up. God, time flew on this one.
Yeah, it did. I did not expect it to go that quick. Well, we also had a few hiccups.
Well, and drinking.
Drinking seems to make the world go faster.
But I mean, hell, I mean, we could wrap it up.
I feel like this is a good stopping point. We both feel a little hungry and
Hungry, a little tipsy.
a little buzz, which is why we're both
Yeah.
hungry.
All right. Well, we'll
Uh,
wrap it up then, man.
yeah, I feel like this is a good point where we can sign off and
Had a killer episode. Good food, drink Rex.
yeah.
All right. Well, second episode down. I think we're getting better at it.
Yeah, I'm liking the. We got 2 episodes in the bank. We're doing all right for ourselves, I do believe.
Hell yeah. All right. Well,
And if you've managed to stay this long, thanks for enjoying the show.
absolutely. The 14 people that have listened to a full goddamn episode, we love you. To those that didn't get all the way through, we sort of love you.
Hopefully, you make it through on the next one.
Abs-fucking-lutely.
And on
So,
that note, I think it's time we sign off and have a good night.
yeah, cheers, man. I love you.
Cheers, and I love you.
All right. This is that's it.
This has been the Friends with Benefits podcast. Have a good night. Porn.
Porn.
Goodbye, everybody.
Have a good whatever. Yeah.